The Krishnan family lived in a charming old bungalow in Bangalore. The house, with its lush garden and vintage architecture, was more than a home. It was a sanctuary where love and laughter thrived. But this sanctuary was about to be shattered in a way they never imagined. It was a typical Sunday afternoon. The aroma of Amma's famous masala dosa wafted through the house, and the family gathered in the dining room, exchanging stories and laughter. Adi, the youngest son at the tender age of 10, was playfully teasing Arjun, his elder brother. Suddenly, Arjun's mood shifted. His face darkened and he slammed his hand on the table. "Enough!" he shouted, standing abruptly and storming out of the room. The family fell silent, shocked by Arjun's outburst. Maya, the eldest sibling, watched him leave, a knot forming in her stomach. She had noticed Arjun's erratic behavior lately, but shrugged it off, hoping it was just stress from his engineering studies. Later, as the family continued their meal, a blood-curdling scream pierced the air. They rushed outside to find Adi lying on the ground, lifeless, with Arjun standing over him, a look of pure horror on his face. Blood stained his hands. Amma's wails filled the air as she clutched Adi's lifeless body. Adi was only 10 years old, a tender age, where life is filled with innocence and dreams. His small body lay crumpled on the ground, his face pale and eyes wide with the terror of his final moments. He had always been the heart of the family, with a bright smile that could light up any room. His favorite toy truck, now stained with blood, lay beside him. The sight was too much to bear. The police were called, and Arjun was taken away, unable to explain what had happened. The family was left in shock, disbelief, and an overwhelming sense of loss. Maya couldn't believe Arjun was capable of such violence. She knew there had to be an explanation. Determined to uncover the truth, she began to piece together the events leading up to Adi's death. Arjun had been acting strange recently, often staring off into space, his mood swinging wildly. In Arjun's room, she found an old journal belonging to their late grandmother, hidden under his mattress. The entries spoke of a malevolent spirit, an ancient curse bound to their family. The spirit preyed on the vulnerable, pushing them to commit unspeakable acts. Maya sought the help of Guru Dev, an old family friend and spiritual guide. He confirmed her fears. The spirit had indeed possessed Arjun, using him as a puppet to carry out its vengeful desires. The only way to free Arjun and put the spirit to rest was to perform an ancient ritual before sunset, using elements tied to their ancestral home. Maya's heart raced. They had only a few hours. She shared her findings with Amma and Appa, who were initially skeptical but desperate to save their son. The family gathered the necessary items for the ritual: holy water, turmeric, a sacred thread, Adi's blood-stained toy truck, and Arjun's cricket bat. As the sun began to set, they prepared the courtyard where Adi had died. Arjun, under police supervision, was brought back home, his eyes vacant and haunted. The family formed a circle around him, with Maya and Guru Dev leading the ritual. They recited the incantations, their voices steady despite the fear gnawing at their hearts. As the ritual progressed, the air grew colder and a heavy presence filled the courtyard. Arjun's body convulsed, his eyes rolling back. The spirit, sensing its impending doom, lashed out. Amma and Appa held on to Arjun, their tears mixing with the holy water as Maya and Gurudev continued the incantations. Gurudev sprinkled turmeric and holy water around Arjun, chanting prayers to invoke protective energies. Maya held Adi's favorite toy truck in one hand and Arjun's cricket bat in the other, symbols of their bond and innocence lost. A dark, shadowy figure emerged from Arjun, writhing and screaming. Maya's voice grew louder, the sacred thread glowing with a bright light. The spirit let out a final, ear-piercing scream before dissipating into the night, leaving Arjun to collapse, gasping for breath. With a final desperate prayer, Maya and Guru Dev commanded the spirit to leave their family forever. The spirit shrieked, its form becoming visible, a twisted, malevolent figure writhing in agony. The light from the sacred thread enveloped it, and with one last howl, it vanished into the ether. The Krishnans were forever changed by that day. Arjun, though free from the spirit's influence, was deeply scarred by the events. The family mourned Adi's loss, their hearts heavy with grief, but they found solace in knowing they had fought the darkness together. They left the bungalow, unable to bear the weight of its dark history, and started anew in a smaller, more modest home. The memories of Adi and the ordeal lingered, a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the strength of family.